bag. They clear the way.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Reset, 218, 54. Yep. Watch the twitch.
On first down, it's Watson. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Check four. Back two.
Throwing on third down, Watson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 23 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, dude. All day, defense, all day. All day. Slam. Go. Play.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Bring it. Slam, slam, slam.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
44, 44. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 44. Touchdown, defense.
Haskins back to the air. Looking deep downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 51's the Mike, 51.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
52's the Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. I got him. On me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Don't try.
To the air yet again, Watson. Steps away to his left. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
51, Mike 51, all day.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's second and 8.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's a room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here it comes, here it comes. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. I'm here all day.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
44 is the mic, 44 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the run, watch the run. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 26. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 31! That's it!
Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Record.
Now Haskins on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Haskins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I'm on. 42's the mic, boy. 42's the mic. You remember me? You remember me?
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. Open man right side is St. Brown. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 52. Line up, go. Check 52 is the line. Watch the run, watch the run.
Watson looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Set. 19. Here we go, here we go. 55.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
52, 54 down, he's coming. He can't hit. He's not going to get me. 52 is the mic right here over there.
Watson on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some room to work.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He's got Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 22-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Haskins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And Adams has it, complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Watson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Too little, Captain. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 7 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Motion. 44.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another run by Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Check. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All you get is a headache. That's it.
Haskins on 3rd down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ricky. Where's 52? Watch it. 52's the mic. Hey, tight down. There you go. 50 tight and up.
Watson going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
52, 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51 to Mike. 24.
Here we go on fourth. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Watson. Throwing on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
It's a turnover on down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. You go take. You got it.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.